Hi guys, welcome back to my video. For those new, my name is Joe. I have recently inherited this farm about 2 years ago from my old man. He passed away. These videos are kind of a record of my progress as we go through the years and as I try and keep the farm running. So today I've just been doing a bit of stock checking, make sure we've got what we need or whether I need to buy any more. At the moment, it's just seed and fertilizer and lime I think we need to order. Because I am literally out of fertilizer. I say I'm out. I have 3 bags at the other farm. We are pretty much out, except for the bags we've got. Few updates. The seeding and reseeding of grass is all done. There has been a slight weather change on the past, what was it, about a week ago I think it was, where I think it was about 4 or 5 fields, where I wasn't able to do until just recently. So I've got a couple of fields, or should I say the other farm, and a field here that has already started growing out, and the other fields have not sprouted yet. The other update we have, the forage harvester. It has gone on the market. I've had about 4 people come and have a look. 2 have actually rang me and said they're not interested. I've had the local Massey dealer down here taking a look. They have set an offer, which is pretty much what I was asking for it. One other guy came. I'm waiting for a phone call for him to offer. I've put this up, basically the head, I've put it up for about 15,000. The actual machine, I've got it at 150,000. Now the dealer has, for the head, is basically, without mincing numbers, has basically said 15,000. For the machine, he has offered me 138, to round it off, 139,000 for the machine itself. Which is pretty close to what I basically wanted for it. So unless there's a better offer, or they offer me what I'm asking, it will probably go to the dealer. The other bits that have gone on, I have sorted, or have been sorting out the farm at the sheep and calf farm. Found some bits that Dad had kept. It seems as though he was a bit of a hoarder. So if you check on I think it's my last video I did, you will noticed there is a feed wagon over there, or was a feed wagon over there. It is not there any longer, as I have sold it, as well as a few other bits that we don't really need. So they have gone. But when it comes to the forage harvester, I have purchased, out of what I got from selling the bits, a forage harvester, not a self-propelled one like that. It is a pull along behind the tractor. It is a John Deere make. I was going to go for one of those forage wagons, but as we have a silage trailer here, I thought I'd give this a go. It is kind of new. Well, it certainly looks new. I did actually get it kind of second hand. I haven't tested it for this tractor yet. I have seen it running. I know it runs, but I am some point going to give it a run with the voucher, at least one of them, to see how it handles. I've not long just got it back, so that's why it's still hooked up. The other thing you may have noticed, or definitely have noticed, we are missing a building. Over the weekend, I think it was Friday, Saturday and Sunday, a couple of friends from when I used to do a long distance lorry driving came over for a visit, see how I was doing. One of them knew that I was attempting to take this shed down to make room for turning round. So, as you can see, except for a little bit of rubble that's left, a lot of it has been shifted. Shed is gone. I don't know if you call it a shed or an old garage. It was basically, if you check the other video, you'll see it. Basically one of these that was going along here. Plan is, when money is better, when the finances are better, is to get another one of these storage barns and put it along here if it's actually possible and I get permission to do that. But that is going to be some way off yet. We've got to get this farm making money. It is making money now, but it's only just. As everybody knows, prices are up. Everything is not cheap anymore. So, yeah. That is what's happening, or happened. The other thing that has, as you can tell, the leaves have changed. Winter is coming. The animals are in the way of all cattle are now indoors. These I have cut from 94 cattle, head of cattle, to 60. I'm not as experienced as the old man. I did find it quite difficult handling the 94. I have handled 60 cattle before, and I find it a little easier. And that sort of thing does help when you're running a farm on your own. So I'm going to keep it at 60. That's kind of a good number for me. Although I am still learning. So that's what's gone on. We do still have full amount of calves at the other farm. There is still 116 of them. So they will be going as soon as they are old enough. And then we'll get the money from that. For this video, we are going to do some slurrying of the pastures that we own. And I want to have a look at a bit of land we own but have done nothing with it, which came with the large cow pasture that was featured a couple of times in my videos. There's a little field and Dad purchased it, which he hadn't done anything with, and I haven't touched it as yet. I'm going to check it out. So I need to unhook the feed wagon, get the old slurry. Well, that's a point. I need to open the pit. Little pit down here. Hello, big boy. Open that up. We are starting to get manure again. I think this year we're going to kind of pile it up in the field instead of keep coming back. I would like to get hold of a tank for the slurry so we can have a tank in the field as well. But that is one of those things, it's a case of wanting but can't have at the moment. So just going to have to go with what we've got. Let's get this hooked up. Get some field work done. So next year I will be showing the processes that I go through when sorting fields out. I know I haven't done much in the recent videos. It's mainly me driving around in my dad's car. That will change. Hopefully starting this video and the next. Although next video probably won't be much because of what is festive season, and also not a lot of work to be done on the fields in the winter. Right, did I hook everything up? I did. Oops. There we go. Had to remember what it was. Now we do have a very large amount of slurry, so I'm considering finding someone that is interested and selling some of it. I can't remember how much this holds. I know it holds quite a bit. Release that so when we get to the field and start spreading. I've got a few things to mention, or would like some kind of feedback if possible. The secondary farm, this is a way of getting some money in I've been thinking about. Don't know what or if I will go ahead with it yet. I'm actually thinking after the calves have gone, renting that farm out just to make income. It's not a definite going to happen, it is one that is kind of thinking about. So if you have any feedback, please let me know whether you think it's a good idea or not. Right. I'm not going to bore you with the travelling. I've done enough of that in most of my videos recently, so I'm going to cut this here and I will get back to you when we're at the first pasture. Okay, this is the cow pasture we're going to slurry, then we're going to go over and slurry the calves pasture. The other field I was talking about back at the farm is over here. Now this, when Dad bought this field, this came with it. Now I am actually thinking, again this is not definite, but I am certainly thinking about turning this into a sheep pasture and separating the sheep and the goats. That is only thinking because with the hay, selling of hay that we have going, is obviously, I have said in the previous video, we're not going to do it anymore after this year. So we don't really need grass. Now, the other thought is turning this into arable, which is possible. It's not a big field. I think I could probably get most of the machine. Well, probably would get all the machinery in here. Could be a bit tricky in the summer when the animals are out. But other than that, it could actually work. I mean, there is fence in here, so it could hold them. I could, again, take, not take, but get some electric fence around. If I do, in May, thinking about it, because obviously there's no way of me getting pasture built here at the moment. I may turn this into arable for a couple of years until we've got the money to turn it into pasture. So I think that might be the way to go. But anyway, after all that, oh, the gate. Let's close this off. There we go. I think that might be the way to go, turn it arable for a bit until we've got the money. For now, let's get this done. Get this done. There's only this one and the cow pasture. I could do the sheep pasture. I'd need to find somewhere for sheep to go. There we go. We're spraying. What should I say? We're spraying. Spreading, whatever you want to call it. Right, there is a slight, the other thing or update that has come in. Christmas market / vintage tractor show. I am going. I will be videoing it, so you will see it. They want me to go in Dad's old vehicle so they know it's me, and obviously some of the family want to see the old vehicle again, so we're going to take that with us. I didn't know, but the actual show is charity running it. I was not aware of that. I know Dad was big for his charity, so I'm not surprised. But that will be videoed. Let's see what it's like. Last time I was there, I think I was about 10-year-old. So it's been a while. I'm now late 30s, if you're wondering. Oh dear, a lively today. Seen quite a few this morning. And here we are, somewhat near the woods, so I'm not surprised at all that they're out and about. It's always nice to see the wildlife. I think I'm going to go up and down now because I've gone around more than once. This is only a small pasture field, so it's really not going to take that long to do. Unfortunately, it's not that easy to see where you've been on some occasions. It does help. Got some light. You can just about get where we are. Really going to turn it off as we go because I have lots of it. And as I said at the start, we are probably going to sell a majority of it. I think that's going to be it for this. I've missed a little bit. Right, I believe that is it. Do need to go back and refill. But I think we are good slurry wise for here. So we'll let this grow. Hopefully it should have a decent bit of food for next year, next summer. So it's out of here now. Right, I'm going to close and lock this gate. Go. Right, let's get back to the farm, refill, and we'll go to the other farm. Go to the other pasture. Again, I am going to cut the video here, and I will catch you. I'll be back with you when we get to the other farm. Right, we're just coming into the other farm. This is the only job I've got to do today. As anybody that farms knows, wintertime becomes very quiet for farmers. Still busy, mind, we've still got jobs to do. Mainly looking after cattle. It's basically workshop jobs for most of it. Fixing, repairing, maintaining vehicles. While I think about it, I didn't mention it on the last video, but you may have realised this building here we're planning on demolishing. I do want to put it out that that has already been paid for the demolition. It has been in the works for a long time. The old man actually paid full for it, so the job's just got to be done. Unfortunately, local authority are not really helping, shall we say. While I'm here, we want to have a quick look at the crops. You know what? I'll wait until I get down to the other end. It's a bit of a walk otherwise. Let's do this first. Oh. That's better. It's not the most powerful tractor. I would have thought it'd have been, but I should have picked the other voucher. But then again, what tractor likes going up hills? Probably not doing this perfectly, but at least it is getting done. Stuff is going down quite nicely by the look of it. And with this being done, the cows or calves at this stage will have something to eat. One of those jobs that needs to be done. I know I missed a bit at the top here. we are done with that. Another job done. Reminds me, actually, it's another field I am going to turn into arable. The only issue I got, it might go as a veg field. Excuse me, yawning away like that. The reason for that, it's very tight to get the... I don't think I'd get the combine in here for one. In fact, I know I probably wouldn't get the combine here. I won't get the combine in here. So this will probably go as a veggie field if we continue doing it. Other than that, might leave it as grass if veggies don't work out. We'll see. It's one of those things. Yeah, there's no way you get the combine up here, not a problem. I don't think you'll get it in there. Not with a header as well. Might try it one day, but I've got a funny feeling it won't go. Right, I want to check on a couple of fields here. One being the new field that we have turned from grass into arable in the process. Two fields that haven't turned into grass, as they are going to be trial run for a veggie patch. Yeah, veggies. So I'm going to trial out the trial on carrots and parsnips, and then depending on how that goes, I may do another test run on red beets and see how they turn out. This field I think is good. This looks good to me. We have had a dose of weed killer, so there are some dead weeds in here. But it looks good. There's another one on the way out, which was grass. I decided to put into arable, and it has a crop in there. If I remember rightly, and I haven't got the sheet on me, I believe it's barley. Stop here. There's the field just over there. Now we haven't had any weed killer put on this. I checked it when I did it and it didn't need it. Well, when I went past it didn't have any weeds. It didn't look as though it did. So I'll come and have a look. Seems to have caught on well. The weeds around the edges. A couple of spots that didn't grow. This looks pretty good for my liking. So this was a grass field previously. Looking very good. I think should be a good crop. I'm hoping for better yields this year. As I took over, I did do the soil sampling. So I've done what they have suggested. Hopefully should have some good yields. What we've got here. Filled there. It's a bit too far for the gate. I'm not going to do that today. Get back later when I come to feed the calves again. So the two fields that are going to be vegetables this coming March. Drive past one of them as we come out of here. But that field's been redone of grass. That one has been redone. All the fields here have been redone grass-wise. There is one of the fields that we're going to... Probably it's either going to be parsnips or carrots. And there's a field at the far end there. Is also going to be either parsnips or carrots. Those are the two test plots that we're going to use. See what sort of yields and whether they make money. Whether it's worth doing it. I'm not sure what this yard in front of me actually does. Always has machinery in there. Looks like they've added a nice Volvo in there. That's the cop's favourite spot to park. That and up near the garage. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? There they are. Do have a neighbour that is going to look after the farm for us while I'm away, so that'll be handy. That is the job I had planned today. Oh yeah, forgot about this in here. Anybody watching that is local, needs any pig food or horse feed, we have some here for sale. Forgot about this. All stuff that I'm finding as I go through, and some road barriers. Excuse me. Right, guys. I'm going to say thank you for watching. I do apologise, it's not the most exciting video, this one. As you can tell, or as you know, if you're a farmer, winter time slows down, work slows down. It is the way of farming. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.